How you doing, everyone? Scott here again with another CD and vinyl update. I've got quite a lot to show you, so I'll try and keep this video as short as I can, so please bear with me. Before I get into all the good stuff, I'd just like to say thanks to a few people. Rob at Blackstar Vinyl, Mike Metal Mickey and Andy Cloudy Milder. They've all given me shout outs over the last week or so. So I'd just like to say thanks a lot for that, and I'm glad you enjoy watching my videos and want to support my channel. So again, thanks for that. I'm going to start with the CDs like I usually do, and the first one I've picked up is Metal Church and 11. Funnily enough, their 11th studio release. This comes in the slip sleeve. I'm quite new to Metal Church actually, but I've given this 2 or 3 listens and really enjoy it. It's not won me over completely, but I do want to pick up a lot of their earlier stuff. I think I actually prefer that. So, but standout tracks for me on this are Killing Your Time, No Tomorrow, Signal Path, Blow Your Mind, Suffer Fools. I mean, they're great songs, so I think this will grow a bit more on me in the future, but I'll definitely be picking more of their stuff up. Next up, I have Angel Witch, the debut album from 1980. This is the 30th anniversary expanded edition, which comes with obviously the original album and a CD of B-sides and demos. So I thought it was quite a good wee package. I think I picked up for £7, I think I got that for. So and again, another album or another band that I'd like to pick up more albums. So Angel Witch. Next up, I got the 5 CD docking set. So this is just like a wee set that it's basically wee mini LPs. So I'll show you one. This is Back for the Attack. So like it's just a wee slip sleeve with a basic disc inside. So I got that for £10 I think, and it's the first 4 studio releases and their first live album as well, so I thought it was pretty decent. Next one is a CD that I mentioned, or an album that I mentioned in Rob's One and Done contest, and before I wanted to speak about them, I kind of had to go over the album just to familiarise myself with it again, and I just thought, why have I not got this on CD? It's absolutely brilliant. And it's Damage Plan and Newfound Power. Damage Plan made up of Dimebag Darrell and Vinnie Paul from Pantera. I think it was the year after they split up, and this is just an excellent album. I think Dimebag Darrell was actually killed during the promotional tour of this, but this is a really good pickup for me. Really enjoy that. Next one I have Man of War, Warriors of the World from 2002. And I'd only heard one track from this album and it made me buy it, and that was Warriors of the World United, which is just an excellent song. It just sold me, and thankfully it turns out this album is really good. All the other songs are great, apart from there's a version of Nessun Dorma on it, which I think is dedicated to somebody. That was a bit strange, but this is a really good album. Next 2 are from Kiss, and this is Crazy Nights, and this is actually one of my favourite Kiss albums. Just a really great sound, just that 80s sound. And obviously you've got Crazy Crazy Nights, I'll Fight Hell to Hold You is a great song. There's a couple of weak ones. Bang Bang You was a shocking song. No 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 is also a shocking song, but apart from that, this is a really solid album. So, and I think it's probably, in my opinion, one of Kiss's more solid albums. And the next one is Kiss World: The Greatest Hits, or the best of. And I did mention in Metal Mickey's contest entry that with albums like Destroyer or Love Gun or Creatures of the Night, There's only a couple of songs, or a handful of songs on those albums that I can stand or like, and a lot of them are really bad in my opinion. Kiss are a band I can really take or leave the songs, and they'll obviously have a few great classics on their albums, but there's a lot that I could do without, so that is perfect for me. The next two I have are from Ozzy, and the first one's No Rest for the Wicked, which I don't know how, but this bypassed me until about 6 months ago. I don't know why, because this is an excellent album. I mean, standout tracks on this are Miracle Man, Devil's Daughter, Crazy Babies, Fire in the Sky. These are awesome tracks, and I don't know how it took me this long to get it, so I'm glad to pick that one up. And the next one is No More Tears, and I think this is the album where Ozzy kind of not hits his peak, but I think after this album things start to go downhill musically. I mean, I think in his first 5 or 6 albums I can really listen to them all the way through, but after this one it kind of goes downhill for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, on his newer stuff there are great tracks, but I just don't think they're as consistent as his older stuff. So next one's Accept and Blood of the Nations. Sorry, the glaring here is a nightmare. Yeah, Accept, Blood of the Nations. This is the first release with the new, with their new singer Mark Tennell, who I think is absolutely excellent. And this album doesn't disappoint either. This is just high energy, aggressive, and that is good for me. Next two are, you'll be surprised at this, Judas Priest. And first one's Killing Machine from 1978. This is the album obviously when all the studs in the leather got put on. And standout tracks for me on this are Rock Forever, Hellbent for Leather obviously, which I think was the US album title. Take on the World. Really, really great tracks. And I think this kind of brought them into their more commercial sound. So yeah, glad to pick that one up. And the controversial Turbo, where I think hardcore Judas Priest fans were a bit disappointed in the image and the synthesizers that were added into the mix. But I mean, look at those sparkly jackets. A bit more, not glam, but I would say they were getting there. But nonetheless, I think this is an absolutely great album. And I mean, songs like Turbo Lover, Private Property, Parental Guidance, Out in the Cold, all great tracks. So that's that one. The next three I'm not going to talk too much about. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Master of Puppets. And self-titled or Black Album. As you can see, just nothing on that. Which is one of my favourite Metallica albums. It's just a bit more slowed down, bit of a change of pace. And I think Metallica with this album were just trying to evolve. I think if they'd stayed putting out the songs they were, I think they would have died a death. But I'm not saying they're bad songs, but I just think over the course, if you want to last, you've kind of got to evolve musically and in style as well. So excellent album. Next two are from Testament, and I picked up their debut, The Legacy, which I do need to give a few more listens. This hasn't completely gripped me yet. I mean, it is good, but this does get a lot of love in the VC, and I'm just not quite feeling it yet. So that's that one. But this one I do love, and it's The New Order. Absolutely love this album. And I've listened to this quite a few times and I can't even get it open. It's stuck, it's locked. So yeah, love this album. and I've lost where I am. Next one is Dio and The Last in Line. Again, just I love Dio, and I don't think Dio can do any wrong, especially with this album, because this is probably my favourite album, with songs like We Rock, The Last in Line, I Speed at Night, Mystery, Egypt, The Chains Are On. These are all fantastic tracks, and this is definitely my number one Dio album. And the last CD is W.A.S.P's latest release, and it's Golgotha, which comes in this digipack. And I was quite nervous when I started listening to this album because the first two songs I didn't like. Just sounded a bit happy. It's not like W.A.S.P. But then it got into songs like Miss You, Fallen Under, Slaves of the New World Order, and Eyes of My Maker is an absolutely fantastic song. So I wasn't disappointed in the end. This is a classic W.A.S.P. album, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So glad to have that. Now we'll move on to my vinyl, and I'll stick with W.A.S.P. and the debut from 1984, which I've been trying to pick up for ages in good condition and for a proper price. And I finally got this. This is in excellent condition. So that's that one. I also picked up Inside the Electric Circus, which is a bit bashed down this side, but I can live with that. That's the lyric sheet inside, and the photograph on the other side. Next I had Every Mother's Nightmare from 1990. I've not heard a lot of these guys in the VC, so this is a hard rock, hair metal, glam metal band from Nashville. This is their debut release from 1990, and I mean this is a great album. It's not one of my favourites, but it's definitely worth me having anyway. There's a picture of them on the back. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that to pick up. And last up is the reissue of Iron Maiden's Peace of Mind. I've tried to get the original copy of this actually, and I just kept getting outbid, and just loads of albums were coming up, but they were just in rubbish condition. So I just got impatient and I bought the reissue gatefold, which comes just with the standard sleeve inside. So you made it to the end. That's it for this time, guys. I know it was a lot to show you, but glad you stuck it out. And again, thanks to all those guys who gave me the shout outs, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.